I promise not to waste your time. The number 10 cause of itchy scalp is sugary. Sugary foods. We all love sugary food. I do. But these days I'm cutting down on my sugary foods intake because I realize that when I take sugary foods, they don't help me at all. They don't have any vitamins to supply our hair with. No vitamins, no minerals. They are just pure acid. So when we take sugary foods, they give the hair nothing. The hair follicles are taking nothing from sugary foods because they really have nothing to supply the body. Secondly, sugary foods can alter our pH levels, and that could lead to diabetes. Hello y'all, how are you doing today? Hope you are doing awesomely great. Thank you so much for allowing me to spend a few minutes with you today. I would like to talk with you today about the 10 causes of itchy scalp and their remedies. Number 1 cause of itchy scalp is dirty hair or dirty scalp. Dirty scalp. Most times when our hair is laden with products that have been there for a while, what happens is that those products block the pores of our scalp, and when the pores are blocked, they cause itches. Number 2 cause of itchy scalp is dry scalp. 1, 2, dry scalp. When the scalp is very dry, it could lead to itches. What causes dry scalp? Most times is caused by constant washing of the hair. You could get your hair washed at least once in 2 months at least, but not regular washing, because regular washing of the hair could strip the hair off of its natural oil, and when the hair is very dry, it leads to itches. Number 3 cause of itchy scalp is dandruff. The dandruffs are those scales, white scales. They usually are shown when we wear black dresses. We see those scales falling off our hair. Sometimes they could be caused by several reasons, not necessarily poor diet. Sometimes it could be underlying causes that only the dermatologist could recommend something for us to do. So if we are having dandruffs, we could try to consult a dermatologist, and they will definitely give you a prescribed medication that could take away the dandruff. You could also try some natural hair mixtures, which I will be doing a video on the natural way to take away dandruffs if you feel you probably don't have the money to visit a dermatologist, but most of them are really not very expensive. Okay, so we have dirty scalp, dry scalp, dandruff. Another cause of itchy scalp is head lice. That's number 4, head lice. These head lice, they are actually parasitic insects that perch on our hair. When they perch, they sink in, and when they sink in, they begin to multiply in numbers. They multiply in numbers, and when they are all over our hair, they cause severe itches that we just feel like we are wondering what's going on in our hair, what's going on. Those lice actually come through dirty equipment, hair equipment, like the combs, the brushes, it could be any of all of those products. So the remedy is to make sure you sterilize the equipment you're using on your hair. If the combs have been lying in the bathroom for a very long time, we could wash them. When we wash them, we use them, and that way we will not allow the parasitic insects called lice to perch on them, and when they perch on them, we could use them and they get into our hair and they multiply and cause itches. So we could avoid doing that by making sure we don't stay in dirty environments, we don't use dirty products like the scarf or anything dirty to cover our hair or to get into our hair, so that we don't give them any chance to even get into our hair, much more multiplying on our hair to cause those severe itches. Another cause of hair itch is low quality hair. Number 5 cause of itchy scalp is low quality hair. This could be cheap Kanakalan hair. I have talked about this many times. We have the 25% Kanakalan hair, 50%, 75%, and 100%. The 100% Kanakalan hair always is not very cheap. It's not $1, it's not $2. So most times when we get those low quality ones that are way cheap, they could cause itches on the scalp, because most of them are laden with alkaline coats, and those alkaline coats could irritate the scalp and cause severe itches. So we could try the 100% Kanakalan hair, and always ensure that your stylist or braider is using 100% Kanakalan, even though they are more expensive, but they will definitely help to reduce our itches. Remember what grandma always says, you get what you pay for. So my advice to us is that we should always go for the 100% good quality braiding hair, or any type of hair we're going to use on our hair. And number 6 cause of itchy scalp could be a nerve problem. Some of the itches are really not caused by dry scalp, dirty scalp, or any of that. It could be an internal problem coming from maybe 1 or 2 illnesses that we are going through. And I sympathize with all my people that may be suffering from 1 or 2 of these problems. Just please stay with your doctor or your dermatologist, and I believe by God's grace there will be a solution. One of the problems emanating from this nerve problem is the shingles or the diabetes. Most of the people that suffer from the nerve problems have itchy scalp. Another cause of itchy scalp is quick weave. That's number 7. Quick weave hairstyle. I have already gone ahead to make a video which we have uploaded in our YouTube platform. The title of that video is Dangers of Quick Weave Hairstyle. It's going to be uploaded too, and please feel free to watch the video. I hope you enjoy it too and learn 1 or 2 things from it. The quick weave hairstyle causes itches. How does that happen? What happens is that during the quick weave styling, the quick weave glue and a weave cap are used to do the installation of the quick weave. So the 2 of them going into your scalp, the glue is a liquid form, so it seeps into your scalp. The quick weave scalp also gets in there, because all of that block your own hair follicles, those scalp that are supposed to be breathing and receiving fresh air. And when all of them are blocked by the quick weave waft, the glue and the cap, they don't allow your hair to breathe. So the moisture, the dirtiness, the laden of all of this on your own natural scalp causes it to itch, you know. And that's what some people have discovered, that most times when they get the quick weave, they're just having constant itches. So the remedy is to try the sewing hairstyle, where you will not have to put the glue all over your scalp, or just get some protective hairstyles. Another cause of itchy scalp is the ringworm of the scalp. Just 1 second again, we're going to clean our whiteboard and get it written down for us to see. Ringworm of the scalp. The ringworm causes a lot of itches. So what the ringworm does is that when it starts developing on your scalp, you just have patches and patches. Those patches can itch so bad. The remedy is to visit a dermatologist. They would awesomely help to get rid of those ringworms. Another problem we noticed that we see with our hair is some reaction to some hair products. That's the number 8 point. We have 8 and I give you 9. The number 9 point is reaction to hair care products. Sometimes some of us react to some of the products we use to treat our hair. Most times, especially, they could be coming from the conditioners and the shampoos that have some destructive chemicals. I have already done a video on this particular subject. It's also uploaded on our YouTube platform. The title of that video is Dangerous Chemicals That Cause Hair Loss. You also please go ahead and watch the video. I hope you enjoy it too and learn something from there. So most times when we wash our hair with some products or put some products in our hair, if they are not compatible with our own type of hair, they could cause itches. And if there is a residue of shampoo on our hair, that could also lead to serious scalp itches. And the number 10 point, please stay with me. I promise not to waste your time. The number 10 cause of itchy scalp is sugary. Sugary foods. We all love sugary food. I do. But these days I'm cutting down on my sugary foods intake because I realize that when I take sugary foods, they don't help me at all. They don't have any vitamins to supply our hair with. No vitamins, no minerals. They are just pure acid. So when we take sugary foods, they give the hair nothing. The hair follicles are taking nothing from sugary foods because they really have nothing to supply the body. Secondly, sugary foods can alter our pH levels and that could lead to diabetes. We have also discovered that sugary foods can cause severe itches. They can really cause severe itches and they can also make us to add a lot of weight. So I'm watching out these days to make sure that I don't eat sugary foods all the time because they are not helping my hair journey. So my advice to us is also for us to eat more of the healthy food that are not laden with a lot of sugar, because we know that sugary foods really have nothing to give to us. All they do is to give us the bad stuff that don't help our hair journey at all. And a bonus for all of us, the number 11 point will be tight braids. Tight braids. We have discovered that when we get tight braids, they could cause a lot of problems. They could give you bumps, redness of the scalp, and itches. So please do not get any of such braids I'm going to mention now. The micros. I know some of the ladies tell me that the micros help us when we don't have hair to cover the places where we need to conceal for nobody to see. But there are some other protective hairstyle that we can get apart from the micros, because what the micros do is that most times they could be very tight. Number 2 type of hairstyle you should not get is back-to-back box braids, where you have bumper to bumper braids. All of them are lined up and they are pulling your scalp. They are not healthy at all. Another type of braid you should never get are those tiny ponytail cornrows. They can actually destroy the hair. Not just that they cause itches, they can also cause loss of hairlines. So these are some of the causes of itchy scalp. And I want to thank you once again for joining me today. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing the next video, and thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful day ahead of you. Thank you. Bye.